me tonight with her talk that she's been through with cancer. She's one of the closest friends I know. She's like a sister to me. Her name is Jen Knuckles. Give it up for Jen Knuckles.
One day last spring, I was cooking a giant pot of spaghetti, and my husband looked at it and said, "Why are you cooking so much food, and who is it for? We can't eat all this." And I said, "I'm helping a friend in need, because that's what you do when someone is sick or hurt or unable. You band together and you help out." I remember turning to my husband and saying, "God forbid someday we need the help. It will be there for us too." Those words ring true to this very day. Little did I know then, a few months later, I would need that help. I was suddenly on the other end of that equation. My story reads like a sad country song. My dog died, I took a test, and the doctor found a lump in my breast. 2 days later, my dad passed away. Please, Lord, don't send me any more sadness today. My world was crumbling. Cancer is no stranger to the women in my family. I come from a long line of Dutch women who have bravely battled cancer. My great aunties, my grandmother, my aunts, my cousins, and my mom. Genetically speaking, I was dealt a bad hand. Testing positive for the BRCA1 and 2 gene. If I was a poker player, I would have folded. I would have thrown in my cards a long time ago. But instead, I did almost everything in my power to improve my odds. I worked closely with my doctor, who's had my back for 30 years. I had annual checkups, I did blood tests, mammograms, MRIs, etc. Then last July, my MRI came back positive. To hear the words, "You have cancer," was an indescribable shock of emotions. I thought, what the heck am I going to do now? Well, the only thing I could do, face it head on.
Ow!
Just like the very brave Dutch women in my family who came before me, I had to rally. For me, it became very clear. I thought, surround yourself with people who love you, Jen, and you will shine. The fear that was growing inside me at that point.
Whoa.
Can you guys hear me?
There we go.
Okay. The fear that was growing inside me at that point was begging for support. I knew this fight against cancer was going to be a tough journey, one that should not be fought alone. Someone once said, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. And boy, was I uncomfortable. But I also knew there was no way I was done living yet. I told myself, support the attitude of allowing. It's okay, this is here, let it in and embrace it with all your might. I meet this challenge with kindness, patience, and an open mind, no judgment. Well, it turns out that was easier said than done. After all, I have spent this past year battling cancer through a barrage of tests, chemotherapy treatments, multiple surgeries, and so much time down, sick and in bed. The truth is, cancer is not for sissies. It's hard work, and it is a battle. I have 3 words written in Dutch on my arms tonight, and I'm too cold to take my coat off to show them to you. So, on this arm, the Dutch word is be fearless, and on this arm is grateful. To honor the women of my family, I remind myself every day to hold fast to these words and their meaning. There's a quote that states, "Fear and faith cannot occupy the same space, so I choose faith." The belief that I will come out the other side of all of this just fine. I also believe that this journey will continue to make me a better person. I will always strive to be fearless, and for sure, I will forever be grateful. I am one of the lucky ones. I stand here tonight so grateful because early detection saved my life. My family has taken part in this Relay for Life for the past 4 years now. Last year, I walked this whole relay until 4 in the morning and had no idea I was walking it with cancer. In the past years, I have volunteered, I've become a team captain, I've donated, I walked as a participant, a caregiver. I have checked off all the boxes on the Relay for Life form, except for one, survivor. And that box forever will be checked off too. Looking back, I never could imagine how much my life would change in only a year, but it has. I have learned a lot about myself through this journey. I am so grateful for the love and support of my husband, Mike, and my children, Allison and Brooks, and my true angels, my parents in heaven watching over me. And to my family and friends, this wonderful Relay Committee, and of course, all my BGs. All those beautiful women, the AKA the backup girls, who have had my back the whole time. All their names are in this photograph behind me. And to you who have supported me and my family, who alongside me have cried and held my hand, rubbed my feet, drove me to chemo, made us meals, cared for my children, sat at my bedside, washed my hair when I had hair, prayed and laughed and cried with me, calmed me down and then lifted me up. Those who loved me unconditionally, no matter how many conditions there were and are, you are all my heroes. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am so humble and so very fortunate to have you, all of you in my life. And to all of the survivors out there, I stand here and honor you tonight for your strength and your courage. It is my hope that your fight is not alone. We are all here tonight because we believe in something bigger than all of us. Cancer has had an effect on each one of us. We come together to walk, to honor, to support, and to remember, and to celebrate all of those we love and hold dear in our hearts. And we collectively fight back and maintain all hope that one day there will be a cure. Thank you for listening to my story. My name is Jen Knuckles, and I'm a survivor.
If it's not Jen, it's another name, right, guys?